Sagna pumps it forwards. Now the pass. Oh. Mesut Ozil.
Germany have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced.
Interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Müller. Müller. Mesut Ozil. Koscielny battles to win it back. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Evra. Matuidi. Conte. Payet. Evra. And it's Payet. Matuidi. Now it's Pogba. Hervedez gets good distance on it. And the half-time whistle goes. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The start of another 45 minutes. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Hervedez. Koscielny. Rami. Sagna. Pogba. Sagna. Pogba. Sagna. And it's Pogba. Toni Kroos. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Mario Gomez. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's there to cut it out. Can he put it away? They've done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Germany break the deadlock.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Giroud with a definite foul there. Jerome Boateng. Khedira. Play for a throw. And it's Müller. Hervedez. Müller. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Giroud. Matuidi passes it through. Griezmann hits one! And a second time! That is special! Olivier Giroud! Do not write them off! Back they come! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Koscielny gets it back. Payet. Looks like a good ball through. We are into stoppage time. Griezmann. Sagna. With a delicate ball. Hits one! Big moment! Massive goal! And look who gets the final say!
And talking about rising to the occasion, their supporters have gone absolutely delirious here, and the way this game was shaping, it needed one of the big names just to deliver something, anything, and the timing couldn't be better.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
It's all the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Arsenal against Barcelona. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
A quick look at the lineups. Got things on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I'm going to go for a man who probably defines the anchor midfield role, Sergio Busquets. Responsible for maintaining the balance when either fullback moves forward, he can drop in at centre-back occasionally, and he gets him on the front foot with his crisp passing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Too long, and over the line. Mesut Ozil. Sergio Busquets tries the route one option. Gets it back. It's a loose ball. Now the pass. It's a brilliant interception. Walcott. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Walcott. He slid it through. Who's going to make this theirs? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's Ozil. Whipped in. And that's been repelled. Walcott. That's a throw. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Hector Bellerin. Neymar passes it through. It's in!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Suarez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Barcelona break the deadlock.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hector Bellerin. Mesut Ozil. Now it's Sanchez. And the first half is done.
Arsenal find themselves trailing and not having the best of outings, so it calls for a collective effort now of fighting spirit and a show of pride, just to sort things out.
There's the start of the second half.
Arsenal don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Sergio Busquets showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha tries to dink it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Digne. That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows. Well, he's got to get his head up and see if any support has arrived.
Mathieu. Arda Turan plays it out to the wing. Mesut Ozil. And it's Sanchez out to the flank. Walcott delivers. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looks like a good ball through. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Gomez. Rafinha. Gets it into the middle. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Ball's out on the left now. Coquelin. Monreal. He's onside. Mathieu boots it to safety. Now it's Walcott. Gomez. Digne. It's a goal kick. Barcelona have a sub ready to come on.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Digne. Messi. 4 added minutes on the board. Messi. Neymar. And it's Digne. Luis Suarez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. 1 goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself. I thought he could have done a little bit more to get them back on level terms.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now it's Luis Suarez. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Neymar's cross. Can he score? Goal! Barcelona! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Arsenal didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Arda Turan battles to win it back. Gomez. It's Ozil. Away from immediate danger. Mesut Ozil, great ball and now the shot. Played out to the right. And it's Luis Suarez, now it's Rafinha. Monreal gets it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Roberto. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Big chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, for me, he had a very decent crack at it, but it has to be said that the odds on those from distance were never really that good, and you'd always favour the keeper in that instance.
Saved it! Koscielny. Sergio Busquets with a good steal, well played. Now it's Neymar. Hector Bellerin gets it back. Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Ozil. Back to the keeper and go again. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
So off we go once more.
Arsenal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Gomez. Sergio Busquets with the foul. Hector Bellerin. Mesut Ozil. Coquelin. Arsenal still this single goal behind. Cazorla. You can get that clear. Now it's Luis Suarez. Monreal does well there, alert.
Barcelona have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
And it's Neymar. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Mustafi. Alexis Sanchez. Out wide to the right. Now it's Sanchez. Coquelin! It's gone a long way up and away. And the lead stays intact, just.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Well, there's something you don't see every day. And it's Hector Bellerin. He's tried one. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Rafinha knocks it towards the front. Wonderful quick feet. And that is that. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself. I thought he could have done a little bit more to get them back on level terms.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Germany against France. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Supporters on all four sides rise for the national anthems. Germany proudly line up for their national anthem. Now the lineups for the game. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Khedira. And it's Hervedez. Hervedez. He's got the ball glued to his feet. He's gone for it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Can get it clear. Mesut Ozil looking up to see who wants it. Ball's out on the left now. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Now it's Müller. Danger averted for now. Hervedez goes long and forward. Great reaction! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Great leap! Draxler plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Rami. So it is still 0-0. Rami. Matuidi. Koscielny. Evra. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Koscielny. Conte. Giroud. Pogba. Giroud. Khedira gets it back. So who can spark this game into life? Muller cuts it out. Khedira. Draxler. Mesut Ozil. And it's Toni Kroos. Matuidi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Germany can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Tries to get it forward quickly. Sagna. Aimed long and direct. Payet. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Griezmann. Draxler. Mesut Ozil is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can.
Long and high towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. Khedira. Now it's Giroud. Matuidi. And it's Evra. Timely intervention. Toni Kroos tries running with the ball at his feet. Sagna. Draxler with the ball through. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Mesut Ozil. Muller. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. The referee brings it to a close. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, I think they certainly met their match here. There was a lovely ebb and flow to the encounter, but very little to choose between the teams, and so we've ended up with an entertaining share of the spoils.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control, he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Draxler, Mats Hummels, Toni Kroos, Mesut Ozil, out to the left it goes. Where to from here? And it's Khedira. Mesut Ozil. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mesut Ozil. Müller. Tries a through ball. Hervedez tries to pick out a teammate. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Jerome Boateng cuts it out. Mesut Ozil.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Mario Gomez. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Jerome Boateng. And it's Müller. Now it's Khedira. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Is it in? Goal! Germany!
Lloris maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
Germany take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
Rami. Giroud. Shots on! Hervedez. boots it upfield. Mesut Ozil gets it back. Pogba. And it's Griezmann. That'll be a throw. That'll be a throw-in. That is going to be the final action of the first half.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Germany head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Germany carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Evra. Payet. Khedira. And it's Müller. Rami. Sanya. Pogba pumps it upfield. Giroud. He's made sure that that won't get through. Khedira. Draxler is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Aim forward. And it's Mario Gomez. Matuidi tries to get it forward quickly. Hervedez with the ball through. Germany get it back again. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mario Gomez has a goal! And in it goes! And with that goal comes comfort! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Germany get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Conte. Khedira tries running with the ball at his feet. Mario Gomez is on his own. They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Evra. And it's Payet. Sweet feet. Payet. Loose ball. Who's going to get there? Müller. Payet. Müller.
Payet can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that, so I think they're defending him very, very well.
It's anyone's ball. And that's that. Germany have won big and in style. everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball. Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean sheets and wins.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And our live game is Barcelona against Arsenal. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's a tricky one, but I think Mesut Ozil can have a big impact on this. His ball skills and controlled passing have enabled him to be the commanding presence in many a game, and this shouldn't be any different. He's the one, I think, who can link everything up.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He slid it through. He'll hit it! Oh, he's really drilled it. Walcott. And it's Sanchez. Played out to the wing. Hector Bellerin gets into some space. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Neymar. Now the pass. Oh, glorious footwork! In comes the delivery. And he's got his range wrong there. Coquelin. And it's Monreal. Monreal going full steam ahead down the left flank. Coquelin. It's anyone's ball. Mesut Ozil has a look and has a go. Just a whisker away. Digne. Still, rather frustratingly, it is 0-0. So what now? Gomez. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Arda Turan. Gomez. And there's the end of the first half. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Bellerin. Mesut Ozil. Chance to shoot. Top save! That shot was travelling. Clearance and very necessary. Koscielny. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? No, that's not going to find its target. Arda Turan. Digne. Sergio Busquets. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Played into the middle. Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Arsenal didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Cazorla. Looks like a good ball through. Walcott. Now it's Sanchez. Sergio Busquets pumps it upfield. Rafinha gets it back. Matia tries a through ball. Koscielny positions himself well and cuts it out. Luis Suarez, Rafinha. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there were times when they looked like winning it and times when they looked like losing it, so they'll be reasonably happy to end up with what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.